Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Onslow County where a grant has been awarded. Onslow County received a $1,629,621 grant and contracted with the engineering firm Tetra Tech to help fund an infrastructure resiliency study. The study will focus on systems that serve the county, including water, wastewater, energy, and transportation. Officials say the goal is to identify services that benefit from improvement or protection. Our county, city, and Camp Lejeune representatives will guide the effort. The study is expected to finish in January of 2027. We also want to alert you to some road work that's going to be happening in Halifax County. North Carolina Department of Transportation says closures on Justice Branch, Illyrian Springs, and Hawkins Chapel roads will begin at 7 a.m. this coming Monday. Work is expected to finish by the following Friday, depending, of course, on weather conditions. The NCDOT advises drivers to exercise caution near the work zone. And now for a look at your weather forecast. Things are looking very sunny outside right now. Air temperatures, again, much warmer than where we would normally find ourselves this time of year. But this week has just been a warm week. We have the southwesterly wind flow to really thank for that. But today we also had the combination of west-southwesterly winds and plentiful sunshine. That usually goes a long way in warming us up. Here's a look outside in Washington. What we got right now, 73 degrees with a westerly breeze at 7 miles per hour. In terms of air temperatures across the board, certainly warmer for inland areas. As you get closer to the water, you're looking more at the 60s, and in some areas even the low 60s. But coming up tomorrow, everybody is shifting to winds out of the northeast to east. Here's a look at that kind of swing that's going to happen later on tonight. Waking up tomorrow, 7 a.m., northeasterly winds in play. Should be blowing in around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Winds aren't going to be that strong, but they will be consistent throughout the day. By Friday, we'll start to see more of a southeasterly wind showing up, and that's going to prompt another temperature bump from tomorrow into Friday. So a little bit of a dip in terms of air temperatures coming up for your Thursday. But rain showers, again, still expected to hold off until we get into the upcoming weekend. They're going to come from that area of low pressure you're seeing moving across southern Arizona over New Mexico and there into Kansas. That is a system that is expected to bring rain showers to the east. Now, the following low pressure system is going to be a much slower mover. You can see it back towards New Mexico. But again, talking about the system that's closer to us, at least at this point, by Friday morning, the cold front is going to stretch itself out, and that's going to lead to breaks in the rain. We're looking at spotty, light showers coming in, light to moderate showers coming in as early as Friday. But I think along that frontal boundary, we're going to see those arrive over the tail end of your Saturday, extending into Sunday morning. Not a lot of rain is expected to come down, but we will certainly see a few drops show up, anticipating about a half an inch or less of rain across the east for the upcoming weekend. Let's take a closer look at exactly what we've got coming up over the next 24 hours. And again, some passing cloud cover tonight. We'll try to thicken up throughout the day tomorrow. I'm thinking more high-level clouds that the sun is going to be able to shine through. But rain showers, again, will be a possibility for Friday morning. Not putting a ton of stock into that. Right now, giving it about a 10% chance of rain for Friday. It goes up slightly to a 20% chance of rain on Saturday. But Saturday evening is when we are likely going to be seeing that front cross over eastern North Carolina, and it should clear the coast as we head towards lunchtime on Sunday, giving us again a little bit of a rain break over the weekend. 75 degrees Saturday, cools to 60 degrees on Sunday, and then we're in the mid-40s on Monday. Now, next week is certainly going to feel more like more like January than today did. Today certainly felt like spring is around the corner, which we're still about at least according to the meteorological clock, just under 2 months away. But, you know, I know there's some spring lovers out there who just can't wait. So that's all we have time for today's 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. We'll be back coming up at 7:10 a.m. with Jim and Gigi. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you back here on the First Alert Desk coming up tomorrow.